Libra and Aquarius. This is your new moon in Aquarius reading and what to expect. Loving your middle card here as the High Priestess. This is you really using your perceptive abilities, and like you are stepping into more of your life purpose and seeing and trusting your spiritual connection to your higher divinity. I feel like you've been working on yourself. You've been working out, meditating, relaxing, you're balanced, you're relying on your intuition unconditionally. And you've accepted that loneliness. For some of you, you've released the idea of loneliness as a negative thing. I think in that loneliness, you've released that barrier between your heart and mind, so that you can allow the unconditional voice within you to soar, right? So your heart, your soul, your mind are in full alignment. And she's at peace with it, right? She has her emotions under control, the High Priestess. She's tuned in with the universe and knows that she's supported in her visions and her dreams, and she's comfortable with herself. Like, she's not afraid, or spirit doesn't have gender. So take this energy and apply it to your situation. Basically, this is you trusting that the universe has this great power to assist you during this time. And you're so tapped in and tuned into your inner child as well. It's beautiful, amazing cards to get one after the other. And you're not going to be afraid to express your mind either. Where in the past you may have been guarded and you were avoiding confrontation, now you're speaking your truth with this Aquarius new moon energy. I'm loving this for you, because there's also a message of patience and application and commitment to this energy, even with rash communication coming in. I think you've gave yourself the chance to sit with things, and you've went through a transformation that's worth it now, because you've attained a level of patience. I sense air signs, and you're trusting your efforts are going to bear fruit, and that things are happening in accordance with divine timing. And so this process of you seeking your own voice, you're going to inspire many people along the way, because as you're growing spiritually, your energy field becomes more substantial, and as your power increases, right, you're going to be able to do more good for people. You're going to be able to step up into service in a new role and create roles for yourself. Your positive words can have positive effects on others, and you've noticed this all your life, but now you're actually going to continue to research where you can invest and express this truth into the world, because you go in like the next 4 months from hiding it to like kind of hoarding it to yourself, and maybe you're studying behind the scenes, but you could be afraid of someone around you stifling this growth that you've achieved. But I feel like you're going to come into the realization with the Six of Pentacles in the future aisle, like you're going to be able to learn the lesson that you need to, and not be codependent on this person's judgment, and have clear boundaries where they maybe are kind of harsh with their words, this person around you, where you're going to be more clear in what you want, and you know what's best for you, right? And you're going to express this. There's a sense of renewal happening for you, and you're embracing your vulnerability and breaking these holding patterns, air signs. This, you're no longer going to feel like hiding, and you're going to open your heart. Like there's the whatever blocks in your heart chakra is being released. And I think you're gonna really trust divine timing. And you could get triggered a little bit by this person, this energy around you that's a little bit tough, but you're going to learn the karmic lesson there. And if it's in love, for some of you, I feel like you're going to realize I'm sensitive, and that requires some people that that around you that requires boundaries, right? You're going to have to firm up with some of these things, because you need to be around a safe space to be able to receive and send these telepathic transmissions, and what you're seeing, what you're feeling, what you're exhibiting, this sacred, art, like of your sensitivity. Like, you may have suffered emotionally in the past, like you didn't use it on a higher level, so it made you suffer and stay in relationships that were not fair. And I think you are silently observing your past and becoming more in tune and in present, and in the present. You could be a little bit more anxious about the future, but just let that go. I think, like, as you learn to control and balance your yin and yang energy, you'll be more you're not going to take it personal when those around you are over emotional. You're going to guard that. You're going to protect this, right? Whatever, this new life, this new fresh start, this rejuvenated healing energy that I sense with the High Priestess card and the Sun card there. I think, like, you've opened up and expanded your sacral chakra. You're, like, ready to just take life from a lighter perspective, air signs, and you're not going to allow people to trigger you as much. And you're bringing, for some of you, there's soulmate energy coming in for you there's a proposal coming in, an integration of yin and yang, and you meeting your divine counterpart, and you're blending your energies together. And if it hasn't happened yet, it's going to happen in divine time, right? It's here. Don't think that it's not happened. Just because it's not happening doesn't mean it's not gonna, because the life is going to move you in a certain direction before this happened. There could be some divine intervention or detours with the Fate card in reverse there, but keep stepping up into your individuality and continue to know who you are, know your values, and don't take on others people's values, because you're going to miss out on the opportunity to get to know who you truly are and what you stand for as you discover your individuality. This is how unconditional love is formed, and only then can we serve and live our purpose, right? So keep doing what excites you, as with the Sun card there, right? And what moves your heart, and have this courage, air signs, to live your true self and discover your divine beauty within you, because your path is unique. There's this purification process that you're kind of enjoying. Like, it's very easy for you guys with this new moon in Aquarius to release things that aren't serving you. I feel like it could be anything from a relationship to an old belief system, a physical toxin in your body, an emotional block. Like I said, a lot of you are clearing out your sacral chakra, and that's what's giving you this vibrancy, this joy, this excitement, taking you to your next steps in your life path. It's exciting. Trust what's happening in your life right now. Detach and let go again and again, and keep surrendering. That is what I'm being guided to tell you, air signs. Letting go is a sign that you're letting go of fear barriers and moving more into trust and the openness to life. Let's pull you a wisdom oracle card, air signs. Beautiful. Wow. Virtue. And the direction for you guys is south. And there's a lot of red there, a lot of fiery energy, Mars energy. And I'm going to read it. So, and the number 12 comes to my mind. And so does the number 3. Come book a reading, and we can go deeper and see what that means for you. Virtue is one of the passive qualities of power. When you pull back the bow, preparing to set the arrow and define your target, you use the strength, the will, and the focus that you have collected within the part of yourself called virtue. Virtue is where you find inner truth. It is a place of illumination, and as that radiance grows within you, it becomes integrity. Without virtue, it's exactly what we said about the High Priestess energy. She's a woman of virtue, right? She's just... she's trusting. She's a woman of integrity as well. So without virtue, there is no inner balance, and she's completely balanced. Oh my God, I love this. Virtue comes from the unknown, and exactly, you've been sitting with your loneliness as I started your reading. Virtue comes from the unknown, quiet things that you do for the world and for other people. With each virtuous act, your spirit shield becomes stronger and more beautiful, integrating the symbols of your inner life. However, like the deer, these symbols tread softly. Virtue marks your path on the other side. And like the one who walks last, the virtuous person is in a position of power. Walk in beauty and virtue, and power often arrives quietly. Oh my God, that's such a high priestess vibe right there. Look at this card. God, I love this for you. Got the world in your hands. You have a little bit of all the elements. You know, all your connecting with your spirit animal guides, the ascended masters, your galactic guides, your deceased loved ones, making offerings, right, to the ascended masters, and you being one with the world and in nature. It's amazing. I'm